Hello everyone, and thanks for tuning into The Medium by Design. This is an update video on my health condition, which I had started sharing messages with you as that was progressing, and I haven't shared the final message from Jesus before the night I went into the hospital, but I did a update for an email for those that helped me through this, and about this idea of love and how love in action is very important for our healing and our and feeling supported. Okay, so I'm just going to read what I wrote for the email, and I hope this touches you very deeply. I wanted to share with all of you how I experienced love from the beginning of this medical emergency, through the time my parents were caring for me, and now the first few weeks on my own. The first moment of love and concern happened with Heather and Dr. Harlan Spara in his chiropractic office in Tempe. I had a very bad night of my heart racing all night and no sleep at all. I was having trouble walking, was exhausted, and could not drive. In Harlan's office, he said, "You need to get help today." I had an immediate feeling of, yes, it is time. I felt that the three of us together had a consensus moment, and I knew that action must be taken now. What most of you do not know is that this heart issue had been building throughout 2022, with periods of heartbeat racing upwards of 155 beats per minute. These periods lasted for 5 to 7 hours, and then my heart would return to normal. I never lost sleep, and they were spread out over a few months in between. The next moment of love came when I entered the hospital and tests began. I had beautiful moment after moment with almost every hospital staff member from the beginning through the 9 days I was there. The team in the ICU was so professional and on their game, I would tell them when I was semi-conscious. Each person seemed to be living in the moment without any distractions. I should mention that not all did go smoothly, beginning the night before surgery when I had a medical emergency while Lori was in the room. It seems that I had coded, and during that time I left the body. I remember flying around and enjoying my freedom. I went to visit Andrea to say goodbye. I stayed out and about as a spirit with the clear intention I was not going to come back. I don't remember much more in detail. Maybe some meditation or regression therapy would help me recall. After surgery, I do remember a visit from Jesus, who clearly stated, "We allowed you to fly around for a bit, but then decided on an intervention." I thought, what an odd thing to say to me. We have free will. Jesus said, "Not you. It was decided for me that I could not leave." The next experience of love came when I touched employees in the hospital with short spirit messages, spiritual teaching, and deep conversations. On my last day, the patient advocate woman came by my room and said, "This room will never be the same." I had no clue at the time what she meant. I came home and was under the care of my parents and had two immediate concerns. One, that this was going to be too much for both of them. Two, that it was imperative I have visitors. I don't know why I felt that way, but I knew it was true. I reached out to Heather to send out update emails and put my request for visitors who were up to bringing a meal and sharing time with me and my parents. This is where love in action expanded very quickly. A few times a week for over 6 weeks, I had people scheduled to visit. Over 20 of you reached out in response to my request. I know my recovery went much smoother with your energy and physical action supporting me to get through this. My parents had the opportunity to see how many wonderful people I know that truly know how to express love and support for one another. I enjoyed wonderful conversations, shared a meal, and just had a feeling of normalcy through a traumatic medical situation I did not have experience or even a context of how to manage. I want to explain a little deeper of what I understand about love and light. I often see people write sending love and light in posts on Facebook or other social sites. I pondered one day if people understood how to do this. Most times when I have worked with, observed, or felt any energy, I had to pause to notice it, receive it, and especially send it. It takes concentration to focus on a frequency. Feel the frequency in your heart first. Allow it to expand through you and then send it to another. I taught experiential classes on this for many years, and students were often amazed, both those sending and those receiving the energy. Remember the patient advocate woman? She called 4 weeks after surgery to check in on me. I asked what she meant when she said my room at the hospital would never be the same. She said whenever she just stood outside my room, she could feel the energy and wanted to come in and sit with me all day. That's what love feels like when we emote it from our being. Others notice, and it can come right back to us if we can receive it. I had the pleasure of not only feeling love energy, but watching many people show me love in action from the beginning of this ordeal and continuing now. I am truly grateful and have cried many tears over these last couple of months. Okay, many of you know I cry a lot. I will tell you though, the tears I am crying now are different and for different reasons and emotions. I haven't contemplated this enough yet to expand on it here, but I am sure these tears have another meaning. I wanted to take the time to write to you all to share my thoughts, gratitude, and personal insights to this thing called love. I truly have never felt nor received this much love in my life. Love in action is a beautiful thing. So I just want to thank the subscribers for sticking with me. I saw I lost one person for whatever reason, and I hope that you continue to view my videos, share my videos, and support me to be on this channel. I have a few more ideas that I hope to get to since this medical event, and I really am truly grateful for all the support, both in my physical life here and on my internet life with you guys. So thanks again, and I hope I can say this with confidence. There is more to come on the Medium by Design.